Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is one of my first couple of rounds in the refined Goof. At most, I think it's second or third. It starts out really pretty well and has a couple of interesting moments, and kind of all collapses at the end. But getting there is interesting, so I decided to go with this. Refined Goof is, of course, a 600 raid with both a heavy attack and both flavors of Heat Rod. The just quick acting heavy stagger one, and the more whip like one that the standard Goof uses that can hit much broader areas. We've already managed to take out a couple of enemies. I got the one with finished it off with my Vulcans. Not a bad thing to do. And yeah, the hand Vulcans are not particularly great. They do okay damage. Oh, got another kill already. Nice. They do okay damage and not enough build stun to really be worth anything. But since you also have a beam bazooka and a bunch of other things, that's not the worst news. And I did manage to catch my fellow refined Goof with the heavy attack. I think the second wider swing, and then I managed to follow up with a heat rod that hit it like up on that ledge from the ground. So, yeah, to be honest, that's like one of the main reasons I decided to keep this one, because yeah, just you know, interesting and useful heat rod shenanigans always always worth showing off. But yeah, we have pretty much won the first wipe here pretty handily, and yeah, so I'm going to grab a few repairs, but there's enemies on the radar again, so it's time to get moving. And this seems like a good time to break out the beam bazooka and hit the rocket to no real useful effect. And yeah, like I said, the Vulcans, if you have to have, somebody suggested switching the beam bazooka to the main weapon slot, but if you have to have, if you want to keep a machine gun there, you might want to just put the Vulcans in, honestly. But one of the nice things, okay, yeah, the Zeta went into biosensor mode, which is why it did not just fall over. And I kind of held my punch there because I didn't want to knock over my allies. I probably should have just gone for it. But, though, maybe it wouldn't have mattered because that Riga Z custom could well have just, finished me off before I could do anything useful either way. But yeah, we won the first wipe, they won the second wipe, they are ahead a little bit, so yeah, that's life. But I forget. Yeah, somebody recommended putting the beam bazooka on the main weapon so you have something that actually stuns. So that's not a bad idea. I would say the head Vulcans don't make a bad main weapon either, honestly, just because, yeah, they do very rapid build stun and you can probably get about 2 stuns out of a whole magazine. So it's not bad. Yeah, beam bazooka stuns. It does build stun. That's the point I was trying to get to when I got, like, interrupted by what was actually going on. It's kind of my whole life, but so yeah, it also has the more or less has the GPO3 downswing, which is a good downswing. Again, decided to back off a little bit, so I hopefully did not smack allies, and it worked out this time. So I think number two drop there, or were they already down? I have no idea. I also didn't know if my bazooka also had piercing. It does not appear to. That would probably be a little bit overpowered, as much else as this thing can actually do. But yeah, that person's already well around the corner, so I just need to be able to figure out, okay, well, they're running, so now I know exactly what I need to be doing. That. And keep it up. Okay. I think the Overon got the kill, and that is perfectly fine. And we are back in the lead for the moment. The rocket is gone, and yeah, time for the beam launcher. Which, yeah, it's basically a beam bazooka when you get down to it. Though I have a feeling they probably call it a launcher instead of a bazooka, because I believe what the refined Zaku has is technically a beam bazooka, and that does have splash damage, kind of like the beam magnum. So, yeah, that may be where they're kind of separating the terminology and/or application here. I could be wrong. It could just be random. Who knows? But, okay. Missed that entirely. And so did everyone else, so that's not, a complete sin, but it's not great either. Since there seem to be several people on that, I'm going to round this corner and see if I can deal with that person down there, who was not able, fortunately, to do me any serious harm through the platform. but I still have to deal with them. It's a superior Gundam, which, yeah, it's you. Okay, yeah, when you're that close, the sweeping downswing may not actually work, but that will. And yeah, 6,800 on that, which that's 6,800 on the downswing for type neutral. Superior Gundam is pretty strong, but as I recall, its melee defense is pretty miserable. So, yeah, that does kind of leave it very vulnerable, especially since it's designed to fight in melee primarily. I wouldn't say primarily, but that's kind of what its stats and abilities lean towards. It has the aerial melee skill and a heavy attack, as I recall. So, yeah, that is a thing. But I'm gonna go after the Riga Z Custom, which ow, that's right. The skirt guns stun pretty rapidly, unlike the unlike whatever it was. Oh yeah, unlike the assault rifle it has. Okay, good dodge on its part. I am probably not going to be able to get close enough. I should have gone for the Vulcans instead of the handgun. Handgun does more damage. But also, I might have been able to stun it before it killed me if I'd done the other one. But, you live and you learn, or or in this case, you don't live and you learn. So, a couple of minutes left. They've got like a 2,000 point lead. As I recall, actually it's close. Yeah, 2,000. And as I recall, it's about to get worse. I spawned in when I shouldn't have because I was going to try and support whoever was left. Unfortunately, now whoever's left is me. And I missed that heat rod. The Superior Gundam was ready for me. And now I am just getting hit by everything. And nobody else is ready to spawn, so that is a problem. And the S Gundam knew just to veer off in time. And yeah, somehow, I guess, man, I wonder if somebody else spawned in the background and got killed, because that seems like it was way too many points for the team for just getting rid of me. Yeah, I think number 5 may have spawned in and gotten killed in the background too. But also, of course, since it was 3-on-1, they probably the other two got some decent assists for taking me out, which didn't help anything either. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is kind of where it all just kind of went south. Got spawn staggered, got like a little bit less coordinated, I want to say, while the enemy team pulled it together. And and also I just started missing every conceivable swing. I actually I hit the Riga Z Custom that was flying by while everything else, was competing on trying to kill me. Meanwhile, yeah, this is just, even if they'd come to help me, it probably would not have won us the round. But at the same time, yeah, that is like one of those great frustrations where, there's you have like 2 other teammates fighting one thing, and the entire rest of the team is on you. That's, annoying. Very, very annoying. So yeah, this is, okay, we caught up a tiny little bit, but yeah, this is going to end in a fairly solid loss. But I think, again, until things went bad at the tail end of that round, I think I was doing fairly well and doing, at least interesting things. And I swept the board, so 113,000 damage, 720 assist, 3,000 score, but I only broke even on kills and death, 4-4. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I think I may have mentioned this in the test drive video a little bit, but also just, to reiterate, I feel like it really is kind of remarkable that 600 is just so heavy with special abilities and things at this point that something with 2 different heat rods and a heavy attack actually comes off against most things as reasonably well balanced. Might not have felt so much so if the enemy team had a support, or if there was one I got my hands on. But yeah, I feel like for the most part they managed not to make it completely overbearing, which again, for something with that particular skill set plus, a couple of good stuns, that is quite a trick.